Today, we're going to be reviewing our Program and Call Manager module. We'll start by briefly reviewing what our modules are, the levels within them, our consumer-provider relationship, and we'll finally dive deep into all the different call-specific tools and features available in Smart Simple in order to maximize efficiency and effectiveness in your organizational processes. Imagine Smart Simple Cloud Platform as a foundation for your organization's digital home. Just like rooms in a house, our platform consists of modules, each designed for specific functions and data storage. These modules serve as the building blocks of our system, housing various aspects of your organization's information. Modules essentially are comprised of two main components, the primary data entity being tracked and the activities associated with managing that data. The terminology used to define the tracked entities is completely up to you. For instance, in our Program Manager module, we track programs and the related calls. Similarly, our Application Manager handles application and the associated activities, such as grant reports, payments, and agreements. For our Budget Manager, we track our budgets and allocations. This modular approach allows for tailored organization and efficient management across different operational areas. We see this Level 1 and Level 2 relationship represented visually here. This is an example of what's happening in our Program Manager. Here, our Level 1 represents overarching programs like Global Philanthropy Initiative, while Level 2 dives deeper into specific calls such as Clean Energy and Water for All. Now let's explore the dynamic exchange of data facilitated by our consumer-provider relationship. In this setup, one module will always act as the provider sharing its information with connected modules, while another module serves as the consumer, utilizing that data. It is important to note that both Level 1s and Level 2s can be used in this consumer-provider relationship. This collaboration enhances efficiency and ensures a seamless integration across different modules. We see an example here where the Program Manager is the provider and the Application Manager is the consumer. Using our Program Manager and Application Manager as an example, we see how data flows from provider to consumer. The Program Manager provides information on programs and calls, which the Application Manager consumes to facilitate the application processes. This symbiotic relationship streamlines operation and enhances data accessibility. Now let's delve into some common call types within our system. Competitive calls are open to all applicants, while invitation-only calls are restricted to invited users. Invitations can be sent via existing contact assignment to the call or directly through email, where we would invite a user to register to the system and apply for the call. This way, we provide flexibility in the application process. Additionally, internal calls cater specifically to internal users within your organization, ensuring targeted engagement and collaboration. So, how do we set up our calls? Today, we're spotlighting several key functionalities that streamline our process and maximize efficiency. Building upon our pre-configured call fields lays the foundation for our process flow, leveraging our established consumer-provider relationship. Within our call, we'll focus on these main functionalities. We first have the possibility to populate application fields from our call fields. This will help us ensure consistency and save us some time by eliminating redundant data entry. Secondly, we can configure validations that align with our call fields, triggering validation checks in the application. This will ensure adherence to predefined criteria, enhancing the quality of submissions. Next, our system allows for dynamic flow adjustments based on established call fields. This flexibility ensures that the application process adapts to changing requirements, optimizing efficiency. We'll also review the question set builder. This is a field that allows users to create application fields directly within the call interface. This on-the-fly customization streamlines the application setup process, allowing for tailored data collection without navigating away from the call setup. Finally, we'll discuss the application submission criteria integrated into the Apply button. This feature enables applicants to meet specific criteria before submitting their applications. By exploring these functionalities in detail, we'll gain a comprehensive understanding on how to configure calls effectively and optimize the application process within our platform. We'll start by diving into the process of populating application fields directly from the call. By establishing mandatory call fields, we automate the process of mirroring information into the associated applications. For example, we can set up a field for a call code, which serves as a short abbreviation appended to the related application titles. This simple yet effective organization method permits easy consultation and quick filtering of applications. Another example is to include fields within the call for applicant instructions. Here, we can input detailed instructions for applicants, which are then displayed prominently at the top of the applicant's form in related applications. By providing standardized instructions, we ensure that every applicant receives the same guidance, reducing confusion and streamlining the application process. This user-friendly approach will minimize potential questions or uncertainties as applicants are greeted with clear instructions right from the start. Let's explore how we can implement validations based on call fields to ensure data accuracy and completeness within our applications. These smart check validations serve as safeguards, preventing users from progressing if data entered does not align with specifications set forth in the call. For instance, consider a scenario where we specify a fixed request amount for grant funding within the call. If, during the application process, an applicant exceeds this specified amount, Smart Check validation will trigger, alerting the user to the discrepancy and preventing submission until the error is corrected. This not only maintains data integrity, but it also ensures adherence to predefined criteria outlined in the call. Similarly, we can enforce validations related to grant periods. If, for example, the call stipulates a maximum grant period of 2 years, 24 months, any application specifying a longer duration will trigger a warning message. This prompts the user to review and adjust their submission accordingly, aligning with the established parameters set forth in the call. By implementing these validations, we uphold accuracy throughout the application process. We mitigate errors and ultimately facilitate effective grant management. Let's now explore how our application flow can dynamically adjust based on selections made in the call. This flexibility allows us to tailor the application process to meet specific needs and requirements. One key aspect is the ability to choose between multi-stage or single-stage application process. If specified in the call, a multi-stage application flow can be implemented involving initial stages such as LOI, letter of intent, followed by a full proposal stage. In contrast, single-stage applications skip the LOI step and proceed directly to the full proposal stage. This customization ensures that the application process aligns with your organization's unique flow and requirements. Additionally, grant reporting can be adjusted based on call specifications. For example, when an application reaches the awarded status, grant reports can be automatically created to streamline the reporting process. However, the call allows for further customization, enabling the selection of specific types of reports to be created, such as a progress report only, final report only, or both interim and final reports. By aligning grant reporting with call parameters, we ensure consistency and efficiency in the grant management process. By leveraging these flow adjustments, organizations can optimize their application and reporting workflows to better meet their needs. Let's review our question set builder tool. This field simplifies the creation of call-specific fields for display on the application. This feature eliminates the need for extensive configuration and allows for the quick creation of custom fields tailored to the unique requirements of each call. Imagine you have a call that requires specific fields not applicable to other types of calls. With the question set builder, you can easily create these fields directly from the call interface. You would just navigate to the question set builder field in the call, choose from a variety of field types available in our list, define the question, and, if needed, provide predefined options or a placeholder text, specify whether the field is mandatory or optional, and add as many fields as necessary to capture the required information. Once configured, these custom fields will seamlessly integrate into the application form, appearing exactly where specified. This enhances customization and flexibility, permitting organizations to collect the data they need for each specific call without unnecessary complexity or configuration overhead. Let's now examine how criteria can be applied or enforced within our Apply button, adding an additional layer of control and customization to the application submission process. One way to implement this is by basing the criteria on the organization status. For instance, if an organization status is set as denied or pending approval, they could be restricted from submitting applications until their status changes. This ensures that only eligible organizations can proceed with the application process. Similarly, criteria can be determined by the user status. For example, if a user is in requested revision status, declined, inactive, etc., they may be restricted from submitting applications. This helps maintain the integrity of the application process by ensuring that only active users can participate. Additionally, we can prevent duplicate applications from being created by the same applicant or organization. This will help streamline the review process and prevent unnecessary duplication of efforts. So essentially, by incorporating this criteria into the Apply button, we ensure that submissions are aligned with organizational policies and requirements, minimize errors, and reduce redundancies. Now, let's shift our focus to what the applicant sees. Once we've configured and set up the various calls, we have the ability to manage the visibility of these calls to end users. This means we can determine when and which calls they can access, presenting them with a curated list of funding opportunities to apply for. Portals can vary in design and layout, offering flexibility in how we display these funding opportunities to applicants. However, one very common approach is to provide a centralized location where all the active calls are listed, allowing applicants to easily browse and apply. By organizing and presenting funding opportunities in a clear and accessible manner, we allow the applicants to find and apply for relevant opportunities. Within the list of available calls, we can enhance the applicant experience by including a program overview button. This will show detailed information about the grant the applicant intends to apply for and provide applicants with comprehensive insights into the grant program, including its objectives, eligibility criteria, application requirements, and any other pertinent details you wish to make available for the applicant. By offering easy access to essential program information, we facilitate transparency and clarity in the application process. As we conclude our exploration within the call interface, we want to highlight the importance of call statistics, a valuable tool for decision makers to assess the impact and effectiveness of the call. We can have a call statistics tab, which will offer a concise overview of application metrics and budget utilization. In our demo instance, this includes key information such as the number of the applications received, funding requested, budget allocations, and utilization rates. However, this information presented can be tailored to meet specific organizational needs and objectives. This data-driven approach enables organizations to assess the reach and effectiveness of the call, identify areas for improvement, and allocate resources strategically to maximize impact. We will now move on to the platform to show all of these features in action. I have now navigated to our demo instance to show all of the features in action. I am currently in my program manager and I have previously created a program to demonstrate further. Under this program, I have created two calls: our Clean Energy Solutions call and our Water for All initiative. I'll navigate to our Water for All initiative that is currently open. You can see under our type dropdown all the different call types we have previously mentioned: competitive, invitation, and internal. You could also see some of the mandatory call fields whose content will be automatically mirrored in the associated applications under this call. So our call code, as well as our applicant instructions that I have previously completed. If I navigate to the applications associated to this call, you'll see that all the different applications begin with the same call code. If I open an application, you'll see the instruction box right at the beginning of the page. In regards to the Smart Check validations, as you can see, I have specified that the grant period for this call is going to be 2 years. I have also specified under grant amounts that this call will have a fixed request amount of $500,000. If I navigate to an application sitting in draft, you can see that for demonstration purposes, I have gone over that request amount. In addition, for my project dates, I have also specified a project that will last more than 2 years, 25 months in this example. If I now try to submit this application, you'll see that my Smart Check validation has triggered. If I click on the first bullet point, it will take me to the field that I need to correct, in this case my request cash amount. You'll see that I also have to fix my proposed start date and my proposed end date. I get a warning informing me that project duration should be up to 24 months. My current project duration is 25 months. I would need to fix these fields in order to continue and submit my application. I'll navigate back to the call to show our flow adjustments. You'll notice that under my Deadlines and Reportings tab, I have specified that this call will allow for multi-stage applications. If I navigate to my applications related to this call, you'll see that some are sitting on LOI draft, draft, and awarded. This demonstrates how we allow applications to be sitting in different stages. In addition, under my grant reporting section, I have also specified that I want both interim and final reports to be created. I can even go a step further and ask for interim reports to be created every certain amount of months, in this case, every 3 months. If I go to an application that is sitting in the awarded status and navigate to their grant reports, I can see that all the progress reports have been created as well as the final report every 3 months as set forth in the call. I'll navigate back to the call to demonstrate the question set builder. Under our Call Specific Questions tab, we have included the Question Set Builder field. This field will allow us to create call-specific fields displayed on the application without any configuration. As you can see, I have one field already created. I'll go ahead and create a new one. I have created a radio button field with a yes or no question. I'll navigate to our applications to see that question reflected. We have included all of our Question Set Builder fields under our Project Details tab under the Call Specific Questions title. You'll see my Upload field as well as my Radio button field quickly and seamlessly created. In order to demonstrate the criteria that can be enforced into our Apply button, I have navigated to a contact that is currently in the declined status. I'll emulate their session to show you what happens when they try to apply for funding opportunities. Under the Funding Opportunities section, they'll see a list of all the available calls. However, all of the Apply buttons are grayed out. If I hover on top of a button, it informs me that my user is not active and I need to update my information and try again. In any case, I can click my Program Overview button, which will present comprehensive information about the grant. Finally, I have navigated back to our call to show the call statistics section. Remember, we can calculate statistics to provide a concise overview of application metrics and budget utilization. This enables decision makers to assess the reach and effectiveness of the call. They can monitor resource allocation and make informed decisions regarding grant allocation and planning. Thank you so much for your attention. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact Platform Solutions at smartsimple.com.